Welcome to Kick and Flavor. Got some dope sneaker content for you today. Got some good sneaker news. We're going to talk about the Air Jordan 4, the SBs, the pine green colorway. We've seen the renderings. We've seen the mock-ups. We have pictures of the real shoe, the real fabric, the confirmed colorway. We have pictures of the shoe in hand, all right? So we're going to look at those pictures. We're going to talk about that. We also going to talk about the Tiffany collab with Nike, the Air Force One low. I know we've all seen it. We've seen the pictures. We heard about the $400 retail price for the Tiffany Air Force Ones. We got some stock news, some updates. We're going to talk about that, all right? We also going to talk about the OG Barkley and the triple black Barkley colorway return. All right, that OG with that purple and the triple black colorway, two Barkleys that's going to be returning. One is the OG colorway, the other one's a triple black. That's two Barkleys that a lot of people wanted to see back. We're going to talk about that. We also going to talk about two Air Jordan 1s. Now, we know Air Jordan's been getting a lot of hype this year. We're going to talk about the Palomino and we're going to talk about the Wash Black, all right? That's two Air Jordan 1s that's getting a lot of hype, and I think it's for good reason. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think, all right? We also going to talk about the FOAMPOSITE that's releasing the summer of 2023, the red metallic FOAMPOSITE, man. I'm excited about that shoe. This is a shoe that's giving summer vibes. It's on the way this summer of 2023. We're going to get into that. Now, if you enjoy this content, if you think it's entertaining or you enjoy the information, help the channel grow, like, share, subscribe. Let's get into the sneaker content now. All right, now the first shoe we got to get into is the Air Jordan SB4s. We know they're releasing March 20th, all right? The retail price is going to be $225. We got the official images of the shoe. I'm going to put them up. I'm going to put a little video up. I'm going to put some pictures up. These are the first official images of the shoe, y'all. Before this, we only had the mock-ups. We only had the renderers. We had two different mock-ups, the non-gun bottom and the gun bottom. Obviously, they decided to go with the gun bottom. What y'all think about that? Did y'all like the gun bottom or the non-gun bottom? This shoe has generated a lot of buzz, y'all. A lot of hype is surrounding the shoe. The fact that it's an SB, the fact that the black cats could be coming next. So many things surrounding the shoe, y'all. And I'm gonna tell y'all again, as I do every time I talk about this shoe, you gotta call the skate shops first. That's where the shoe probably gonna be first, y'all, okay? It may not be on Sneakers app immediately. It may not be at your average shoe retailers. Because this is a skateboarding shoe, it may be in skate shop first. It may be in skate shops first. Now, how a Jordan is a skateboard shoe, I don't know. Some of my skateboard people, get in the comments, let me know. I've seen a lot of people saying, how is a 4 a skate shoe? I don't fucking know, y'all. I don't skate. I don't understand how Jordan is a skate shoe, but if you know, get in the comments and let me know. Now, that question came from two different conversations. One conversation was, why did they go with the gum bottom? Does the gum bottom have something to do with the grip on the skateboard? Does it, have anything to do with skate modifications? And the second question was, if not, then what makes it an actual SB? What makes this Jordan different from other Jordans where, this one is better for skating? Like I said, y'all, I don't know. I'm not sure. Get in the comments and let me know. But I do know there's a lot of people who don't skateboard. It's going to be a lot of drug dealers. It's going to be a lot of scammers. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a lot of restaurant workers. There's going to be a whole lot of, different type of people, RN nurses, all type of people is going to be wearing this shoe, man. So it don't matter if you can skateboard or not. This is going to be a shoe for everybody. Everybody going to want to get their hands on the shoe. I'm going to put some resale pictures up so y'all can take a look at this shoe. But yeah, man, this is going to become one of the most popular skateboarding shoes ever, probably. You know what I'm saying? With the hype that the 4s got now. So let me know. What do y'all think about the colorway? What do y'all think about the gum bottom decision? What do y'all think about the dynamics of having a Jordan as a skateboard shoe? I think it's a super interesting conversation, a super interesting idea, and just an interesting shoe overall. So y'all let me know on March 20th. Will y'all get this pine green Jordan SB? Now we got some Charles Barkley 94 news or CB94 news. We got 3 pairs that I want to talk about. Now we have the OG varsity purples. They're releasing in the fall, and we also have the triple black or the black and royal that's releasing in the holiday season. Now, pictures also surfaced of an airbrush pair that should be releasing sometime soon. Now, I don't really have a lot of information on the shoe. When I looked at this shoe online, it was a lot of different release dates, so I wasn't too sure which one. It looks like maybe the shoe got pushed back or possibly canceled if any of those release dates were official. Again, I don't know if there was official. It's not a lot of information about this shoe, but the airbrush CB94, it looks pretty dope. Now, this is an all new colorway. This is a colorway that we'll be previewing for the first time, and this is kind of letting me know that they may be trying to do a lot of new different type of colorways with the CB94. The OG Varsity Purple colorway and the Triple Black colorway were both released in 2020. So Nike bringing them back after 3 years lets us know they think they could get some success with them, or they had success with them in the past. And like I said before, the airbrush colorway, that's a brand new colorway. It's never seen before. I feel like if it creates traction and it brings in sales, they're gonna start experimenting more with the CB94. Now the retail price is expected to be around $170 for all three of these CB94s. That's not confirmed, but it is expected. I looked for the airbrush pair, didn't see it anywhere. I'm gonna throw up some resale numbers for the previous Barkleys, the Triple Blacks and the Varsity Purples. Y'all let me know what y'all think about them. Are y'all getting any three of these Barkleys? The Triple Black, the Varsity Purple, or the brand new airbrush colorway? Okay, now let's talk about these Tiffany's, all right? We all have heard about the shoe. We've seen the pictures of it. Actually, it's a good looking shoe, man. The $400 retail price. It will be released on March 7th. Now, this is a Tiffany's, the jewelry store, and a Nike collaboration, the Black Air Force One. And this is a shoe that has been getting a lot of mixed reviews. A lot of the feedback that I'm seeing is people just not feeling the $400 price tag. You know, charging that much for a shoe at retail that's not really, you know, it doesn't really stand out, you know, like that. And see, let me just talk about this for a minute. The issue that I have with a lot of people in this generation, wasn't Black Forces just something, you know, that just people use for robberies? What happened to those memes? Now Tiffany stamps a Black Air Force One and makes the check blue. Now it's worth $400. Come on, y'all young people got to make y'all mind up. When I was coming up, Black Forces were not, you know, they weren't connected to anything illegal, or they weren't connected to being bummy or poor or dirty. That's something that y'all young folks made up. And look how quick Tiffany they just threw that light blue check on it. Now it's worth $400. Come on, man. Is people gonna rob you in these Tiffany's? You know what I'm saying? A Black Air Force One is a Black Air Force One. It was a lot of sketchy numbers. It was a lot of sketchy stock numbers. People were saying anywhere that it was going to be anywhere between 10,000 to 100,000 of these Tiffany Nikes. Now, let me just put my 2 cents in on that and let y'all know what I've been hearing. This is going to be limited, okay? So it's not going to be 100,000. It probably won't even be 50,000. The number that I'm seeing is closer to 20,000, all right? It could be around 20,000, maybe 30, 40,000. I don't think it'll be 50. You know what I mean? But it could be. It's a lot of things unknown. They want this to be a more mysterious release. Now, they will be available on the sneakers app. I know that. And they'll be available at other select Nike retailers. But I think this shoe is going to be more aimed towards resellers, people who have shoe businesses that they want to resell, or maybe collectors. Because I just don't see most people paying $400 for a Black Air Force One. Clearly, you know, I love Black Air Force Ones, so when I hear, you know, just the slander that Black Air Force Ones take today, and just to see a light blue check change all that, you know, it's just a crazy world we live in, man. But you know, let me know what y'all think about these Black Tiffany's, man. Are y'all gonna get these? It will be a limited release. Are y'all gonna pick up these Black Tiffany Air Force Ones on March 7th? Another day, another pair of hype Jordan 1s. Let's get into these Jordan 1s. Again, it seems like every other day, it's another hype pair of Jordan 1s. Y'all knowing them shits finna brizzic. But no, seriously, let's talk about these Air Jordan 1 High, the Palominos and the Washed Black or Washed Heritage. I'm seeing both names. I don't know if they're Washed Heritage or Washed Black. I'm just calling them Washed Black. I like that name better. Now, honestly, keeping it real, I like both of these shoes, honestly. I like both of these sneakers. Now, they both gonna be retailing at $180. There's been a lot of hype about them. What do y'all think about these? The Palominos will be released September 16th. And the Washed Blacks will be released on June 10th. Now, I think since the Washed Black are first, we can take a look at those. We can see how they perform. And I feel like that's how the Palominos are gonna perform. These are both unique looking shoes, you know, but they're still kind of plain overall. They don't stand out too much. That's the perfect recipe for ones. That's what people like in the Air Jordan 1s. All the hype of Air Jordan 1s recently, which ones have really stood the test of time? How do y'all feel about the Lucky Green ones coming up? How do y'all feel about the UNC toes coming up? Okay, you got these Washed Blacks and you got the Palominos, y'all. All these ain't gonna hit. We gotta pick one. All these is not gonna hit. Every single Jordan 1 being hyped, it's just, it can't be fathomable fathomable that they all gonna be that one, all right? They all not gonna hit. So me, my personal opinion, it's gonna be one of these two. I'm leaning toward the washed black. I don't know why. Maybe that's more my personal style. You know what I'm saying? I know the UNC toe, those are gonna perform. I'm not too hype on the lucky greens yet, but I don't know, you know. They could always, you know, update the look, or, you know, you never know. You know, I might lean into them a little bit more later. But let me know, which one do y'all like more? The washed black or the Palominos? Now the last piece of news, we're getting into one of my favorite shoes, the Nike Air FOAMPOSITE 1. Alright, the red metallic colorway will be releasing the summer of 2023. Now this shoe was originally released in 2017 and it pretty much became an instant classic, man. This shoe was big everywhere. People love the shoe. This is such an eye-catching shoe. Anytime I'm out and I see the shoe, you just look, almost subconsciously when you see that red gleaming. Usually in the summertime, it's a big summertime shoe. I actually think this is the perfect summertime shoe, man. Just the way that the shoe sits, the color, this is a great shoe to have for the summer. Now the shoe is going to be retailing at about $230. That's not confirmed, but it is expected. That is the, average price that foams usually retail at. Now, I don't know a lot about this shoe as far as the materials. I don't know if it's going to be the same materials from the 2017 release. I'm not sure about that. And I'm also not sure about sizing. I don't know what the sizing will be. I don't know if it'll be full family or grade school or anything like that type of sizing involved. All I know is that it will be out this summer of 2023. So y'all stay on the lookout for that. Will y'all be copping the red metallic Air FOAMPOSITE 1? Now, it was a lot of dope shoes in the content today. I was excited to get this news to y'all and let y'all know about all of these dope shoes dropping. If you enjoyed this content, if you found it entertaining, or you enjoyed the information, like, share, subscribe, and help the channel grow. Get in the comments, have discussions about the shoes that I talked about. Whether you agree with me or disagree with me, it's all good. Get in the comments and let me know. Thanks for watching. I'm going to see y'all on the next episode of Kickin' Flavor. Peace.